Hello YouTube. I'm going to be doing another Brandon Herrera video. This is the Darwin Awards, and if you don't know, the Darwin Award is something you don't want, especially when it comes to guns. So this should be really funny. This is one of his more popular videos when it comes to this, so we're going to check this one out as a starter and see where it goes. It should be funny. This is called The Worst Internet Gun Fails, number 7, the Darwin Awards.
And there we go. There we have it. As someone who shot into a lot of dirt in his day, that was a 9mm impact. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of the Darwin Awards. One of my most loved series by you guys, and easily one of the most hated by YouTube. I'm
great.
your host, Brandon Herrera, and as we all know, guns are awesome. Idiots, not so much. When you put the two of those things together, sometimes you get a candidate for a Darwin Award. Darwin Award, of course, is the fictional award you get for removing yourself from the gene pool and continuing to help evolution. The primary purpose of these videos is to try to be educational. Yes, I'm going to be making some dark jokes. The idea is to give you guys, especially some of you newer gun owners out there, some real-world practical examples of when shit goes kind of sideways when people didn't follow the basic rules of gun safety.
Let me tell you something. You see a lot of things on the internet, and you see how people handle guns and stuff like that. Guns should scare the crap out of you. You know, you see a lot of people having fun and stuff like that, but they're extremely dangerous if you don't know, obviously. But when I was, in training and stuff like that, they basically scare the crap out of you when it comes to gun safety. So, and it should be that way.
So that in mind, let's break into our first clip. We start this video in the most logical place I could think of. It's Russia. So we have a Russian friend here who appears to be armed with a Nagant revolver. Cutting right to the chase, I don't approve of what he's about to do with it.
What? Oh my God! Wait a minute! Wait! Whoa! 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 That is so insane. Who does this? What the
This dude
hell?
is like everybody I get in a gunfight with in Tarkov. So yeah, we have our homeboy here who's wearing an Alton helmet, which is one of the very heavy-duty ballistic Russian military helmets.
Oh my gosh.
Visor. And yeah, they put it to the test.
These guys are built differently over here in Eastern Europe, okay? This is... Jeez.
I believe it goes without saying, don't try this at home. This
Yeah.
is pretty fucking stupid.
Fuck.
One of the basic rules of gun safety says never point a weapon at anything you're not willing to destroy. That also includes your friend. And for our purposes, I don't really think that changes if there's body armor in the equation. I want to say this is fake, though. There's a couple things that make me think that. For one, watch the recoil. Now, the recoil is a little too much, I think, for that pistol. And you can see it comes after. It comes after he pulls the trigger. I think he shoots a blank here. Because we also don't see the helmet beforehand. If I had to guess, I think they probably shot the helmet first and then staged this video.
I want to see it again. I want to see the blowback.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like anything came off the helmet, too. Usually you'll get like a little something or like a flaying of something off the back end of it.
See that little distortion on the helmet there, the bullet impact
the divot
mark?
Yeah.
If this is a higher quality video, I think that's it right there on the right side. So Russians can be fucking crazy, but apparently these ones aren't that crazy.
I hope not.
Anyway, it's very possible that this is real and they're just idiots. Also, it's funny I made a Tarkov joke a second ago because this totally looks like customs. Also, if you got that reference and you're a fan of Escape from Tarkov, or you just like Russian guns in general, you might want to go ahead and subscribe. We do that here. Speaking of almost taking a bullet to the noggin, let's move on to the next clip. We can't actually use the original TikTok music for this, so Delance just, I guess, put the Star Wars blaster effect over this. Oh.
Whoa. Ho ho ho. So he shot and then in the recoil he fired it again towards his face. Whoa.
Fuck. Let's watch that again.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So what this young man has just done is accidentally...
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Basically bump fired a revolver.
Right.
By trying to retain control of the gun, trying to, keep down the recoil of something that, frankly, he was just not prepared to handle.
Right.
He accidentally put enough pressure on the trigger to squeeze off a second round. It just so happened that second round The gun barrel was not pointed downrange, but instead rather almost the complete 180 of that. Homeboy was about 30 degrees from making a serious fucky-wucky and having to get into the forever box.
Right, shooting himself in the damn head. Listen, when you fire a weapon, you have no idea what the recoil is going to be like or anything like that. You better be ready. And it's something you should build up to. You shouldn't just take something out of the box like some kind of crazy 44 and think you're going to fire it okay.
The reason this is possible, and unfortunately I don't have a double action revolver around here to demonstrate with. Got some of these though.
Oh my god.
Action revolver, you have to manually pull the hammer back in order to be able to pull the trigger and fire a round. And just so you know, this is completely unloaded. So when I have the hammer forward and I pull the trigger, absolutely nothing happens, because the only thing that the trigger does on a single action weapon like this is allow you to drop the hammer. On a double action revolver, you have a stiffer trigger pull with the hammer down, but what that does is it has a mechanism inside that also, by pulling that heavier trigger pull, will cock the hammer as you pull the trigger
and release it,
and then of course let off so you can fire another round.
Right.
Unfortunately, if you stick a very man-sized caliber into the hands of a 100-pound individual like this, it can also lead to serious accidents.
Man.
Pretty sure we've shown stuff like this on the channel before.
Scary.
If you want to shoot a caliber of weapon that you can't handle, especially a handgun, I don't recommend it, but if you're going to do it, please only load the gun with one bullet. In fact, that's good advice in general. If you're letting somebody shoot something for the first time and you're not really comfortable with where they're at gun-wise, always load one round to kind of feel them out. If you feel like someone's a little inexperienced, there is no reason to hand them a full magazine. That way you can avoid shit like this.
Jeez.
I know what you're thinking already. Brandon, you're that many minutes in and nobody's actually gotten shot yet. All right. I'm getting there. Calm your weird violence boners. Oh yeah, you already know this next one's gonna end super well.
Oh my gosh. And look at the gear you're going out here shooting weapons in and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. Like flip-flops. Let's seriously.
Homeboy is showing his significant other and or, you know, maybe hopeful soon-to-be significant other, how to shoot a handgun. Nothing super obviously wrong right off the bat. They're a little close together. Considering his arms are a lot longer than hers, that can be a bad thing. So he has some sort of malfunction, I guess? I'm not really sure. But she's already backing away. She's sketched out. I wonder what shit he's done earlier today.
Oh!
And there we go.
Oh! He cheddar bobbed himself. That's what you get, you dumbass.
Just like the last Darwin Awards, the first one we have is somebody taking a bullet is reholstering. At a somewhat aggressive angle, too.
Why?
Fuck. I want you to see either way the impact it makes on the dirt.
Why would you holster a weapon that has rounds in it? I mean, fire all the rounds. Oh my gosh. This is why when you go to practice firing, there should be a nice table in front of you where you could put shit down. Put it down and shoot yourself in the foot. What an idiot.
It is very visible under his foot.
Yeah.
As someone who shot into a lot of dirt in his day, that was a 9mm impact. Yeah, shit like this happens, man. You got to be paying attention to what you're doing when you're reholstering. Some people aren't thinking, they're in a rush, they leave their finger on the trigger, they reholster, it engages the trigger.
Why reholster a loaded weapon? Put it down on the table. It's just ridiculous.
It could be something as easy as getting snagged on a piece of clothing. You just have to pay attention. I'm not necessarily saying that's what happened here, but I am wondering if Homeboy was a little too preoccupied with what he was planning on doing with his other gun to focus on the one he had.
Right.
Also, I'm really
he's thinking about that booty right there. That's what he was thinking about.
wondering what this lady says as soon as it happens.
Yes, Warrant.
Alright, so let's check this one out real quick. When your shitbox won't start and you have had enough.
What is this one? Oh my god! Idiot.
Damn. You know, this one was sent to me as a Darwin Award, but it's definitely not, but I do kind of feel it. I don't condone this kind of behavior,
no.
But I feel you, bro.
That could easily go wrong. You don't know if that bullet could come right back to you, depending on what it hits in there. This is stupid.
So next up, we have kind of an interesting new twist for the Darwin Awards, but before we get to that, we have probably the funniest choice of sponsor for this video in particular that I could possibly think of.
So we're going to try to skip through this part. Let me see here.
Go. Now back to Darwin. All right, so this next bit takes a weird turn. So there was a weird internet trend that started probably a couple of years ago now called Point Gun at Venus, where you pointed a gun at your...
Come on, guys.
I'm assuming this was to get around this.
This wasn't really happening, was it? I don't really do TikTok a lot, honestly. I really hope this isn't real.
Censors, of course. This kind of behavior isn't exactly condoned by most social media sites. But this was a completely stupid trend that literally was videos of guys taking a loaded firearm.
Oh my gosh.
Pointing it at their dick.
Look at your country ass wore out shoes too. This is like some, and the jacket. Oh my god, you silly country motherfucker.
And almost pulling the trigger. As a dude, if you can watch that and not cringe,
right,
there's something fucking wrong with you.
Right.
Now, it goes without saying, this is violating at least 3 of the main rules of gun safety. And to you Europeans, no, this is not what Americans are like with firearms. Trust me, this is a fringe group of guys, and we think they're idiots too.
Right.
It's kind of funny in like a fucked up, edgy way, but as the whole, internet challenge trend thing goes, this is arguably probably the most dangerous, right next to the milk crate challenge.
That was a dumbass thing too.
Wildly out of hand to the point where Vice was writing articles about it. And if you think this is just kind of one of those, there's a couple of instances of this, and then the media just blew it up out of proportion, you'd be absolutely incorrect. There is a shocking amount of these videos.
I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Dummy round? Hopefully. Also,
I hope
just
so.
Now noticing that was a Cowboy Bebop reference with the fucking Jericho. See you, Space Cowboy. I don't know if we will. I shouldn't laugh at this. This is really fucked up. So anybody with 3 brain cells to rub together, well, okay, nobody with 3 brain cells to rub together is making videos like this.
Right.
The upper echelon of the tards making these videos.
Is this just to get hits on TikTok? Honestly, because it's only going to go so far anyway. That's too violent. It's just, oh my god.
Would have used a dummy round or something like that to make it look like they had a live round of ammo, and then immediately pointing that at their ding-a-ling, the twig and cherries. That was until a pretty widely publicized incident where somebody accidentally... It's hard to call that an accident. Somebody shot themselves in the fucking balls. Somebody shared the photos to social media, and the photos of the aftermath, including a lot of, bloody carpet.
Oh,
which
no.
immediately scream staged, because nobody's dumb enough to actually point a loaded gun at their cock.
Yeah.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. According to the article, this was actually confirmed by the San Diego Police Department as true.
Oh my gosh.
Of course he was in California.
Oh
Weird.
my gosh.
Fucked up internet challenge where you point a loaded gun at your junk and then just kind of play with the trigger a little bit, and some people are getting shot in the dick. Huh. What are the odds? And by all accounts, this is not the only instance of that happening. Guys, this is what happens when you overdose on Weekend Gun It. Also probably one of the things that may have forced r/Weekend Gun It to go bye-bye, or at least go underground. A digital speakeasy for the armed and mentally challenged.
Unbelievable.
But yes, I'm calling this a Darwin Award on technicality. Nobody ever said you had to die to get a Darwin Award. You just remove yourself from the gene pool, aka...
Any dumbass thing that any reasonable person wouldn't even think of doing, and you do it, yeah, that's worth the award, I think.
Not able to reproduce. I would say a high-speed 115-grain vasectomy counts. Also, no reason to be sexist here. Women can give themselves this kind of Darwin Award as well. Just recently in the news. Of course it's U.S. news. God damn it. Gun blunder. Webcam model accidentally shoots herself in the vajayjay while filming X-rated clip for fans.
Huh?
Since when is having an OnlyFans account turning into death sports? Don't know who needs to hear this, but firearms are not adult toys. Well, they're toys.
It's so funny to watch him with all these guns in his background. I have all these actual toys in my background, and I'm reviewing his channel. This is funny.
In the way that they're fun and can be used by adults, but not sexually. Don't fuck a gun. I also feel like I have to be perfectly clear.
That kind of goes without saying, right? That would be, oh my gosh.
Clear with this one. This is the first and last time I will ever talk about this on the Darwin Awards. Do not be an idiot and go film a video like this and think that you're going to get noticed or be on the channel or something. I promise you, it won't. At the very best, it makes you a moron, and at the very worst, a eunuch. Try getting recognition by doing something positive for the gun community. 'Cause I can promise you this, no amount of internet attention is worth a Darwin Award.
Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, another episode of the Darwin Awards with a couple of winners by
Oh,
technicality.
dude.
Hopefully this video is educational for you, and if it wasn't, at least it was entertaining. Videos like this usually get demonetized, if not age restricted, so if you want to help out the channel, you can go check out the merch down in the links in the description and in the pinned comment, and be sure to subscribe.
Definitely.
It does help. That's all I've got for you guys in this episode. I appreciate you watching to the end, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
All right, well, that's a video. Please subscribe if you use any of that social media. I'm mostly just on YouTube, to be quite honest with you. So that was a beautiful video. I'm glad you guys suggested it. I'm definitely going to do some more of his videos. He's a great YouTuber. So we'll keep this up, and let me know if you have any more suggestions. Thank you.